Hey, let me ask you something. Do you ever feel like life just loves to test your patience? I used to let the smallest things get under my skin, a rude comment, a disagreement at work, or even just someone cutting me off in traffic. It's like I was always walking around with a short fuse, and trust me, it wasn't fun. But over time, I figured out how to let go of all that. Now, when things happen that used to bother me, I can shrug them off. It didn't happen overnight, but with a few changes in how I think and handle situations, I've learned to act like nothing disturbs me anymore. Here's what worked for me, and maybe it'll help you too. Number 1, realizing it's not about me. This was a game changer for me. I used to take everything personally, whether it was a snarky comment or someone being short with me. Then one day, a friend told me, most of the time, people's behavior has nothing to do with you. And you know what? They were right. People are dealing with their own stuff, stress, insecurities, bad days, and they often project that onto others. Once I stopped seeing everything as a personal attack, it was like a weight lifted off my shoulders. Now, when someone says something rude, I just think, that's their issue, not mine. It's not always easy, but it works. Number 2, choosing how I react. This is probably the most important lesson I've learned. I can't control what happens, but I can control how I respond. I remember one time at work, a colleague criticized my project in front of everyone. I felt the heat rising in my chest, and my first instinct was to snap back. But instead, I paused, took a deep breath and said, "Thanks for the feedback. I'll look into it." That simple pause saved me from escalating the situation. Plus, staying calm made me look confident and in control, something I wasn't feeling in the moment, but it came across that way. Number 3, ignoring drama. Let me be real with you. Drama thrives on attention. The more you engage, the bigger it gets. I used to get dragged into every argument or petty disagreement. Now I ask myself, does this even matter? 9 times out of 10, the answer is no. For example, I once had a friend who loved to stir the pot. Every time we talked, it felt like there was some new issue or complaint. Eventually, I realized their negativity was draining me. So I stopped engaging in those conversations, and guess what? My peace of mind improved almost instantly. Number 4, mastering the art of silence. Here's a tip. Not everything needs a response. Sometimes saying nothing is the most powerful move you can make. One time, someone at a family gathering made a sarcastic comment about my career choices. The old me would have jumped to defend myself, but instead I just smiled and stayed silent. The awkward pause that followed? Priceless. They didn't know how to respond. And I felt like I'd won without saying a word. If you want to dive deeper into why silence can be so powerful, especially when dealing with disrespect, check out my video, Why Silence is the Best Response to Disrespect. The link is in the description. Number 5, using breathing to stay calm. Whenever I feel that frustration bubbling up, I focus on my breathing. Sounds simple, right? But it works. Here's what I do. I inhale deeply for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, and exhale for 4 seconds. It's like hitting the reset button on my brain. There was this one time my car broke down in the middle of a busy street. Cars honking, people staring. Instead of panicking, I stood there, took a deep breath, and focused on solving the problem. Staying calm helped me think clearly and deal with the situation faster. Number 6, learning to walk away. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just walk away. I used to think walking away made me look weak, but I've learned it's actually a sign of strength. I remember this argument I had with a friend a while back. It was going nowhere, and we were both just getting angrier. Instead of continuing, I said, "I need a minute to cool off," and stepped outside. That break gave us both time to calm down, and when we talked later, it was way more productive. Number 7, surrounding myself with the right people. This one took me a while to figure out. The people you surround yourself with have a huge impact on your mindset. I used to hang out with a group that thrived on gossip and negativity. It was exhausting. Once I started spending more time with people who were positive and supportive, I noticed I felt calmer and happier. If you've got people in your life who only bring drama, it's okay to set boundaries. Your peace is worth it. Look, I'm not perfect at this, and I still have moments where things get to me. But now I have tools to handle it. The biggest shift for me was realizing that I don't have to react to everything. I can let things go, stay calm, and focus on what really matters. If you're trying to get to a place where nothing bothers you, take it one step at a time. Start with small changes, like pausing before reacting or choosing not to engage with negativity. Over time, you'll notice a difference. And trust me, it's worth it. There's nothing more empowering than walking through life with the confidence that no one and nothing can shake your peace. So, what's one thing that's been bothering you lately? Think about how you can handle it differently next time. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this.